Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube land, it's your boy Tuglow, and as you can see here, we are on a text message of a video sent to me by the one, the only Farm Deezy, the meme himself. He still lives now. Unfortunately, I was not able to pull any of the units off of my 125, and I'll go into detail about that a little later, but you cannot test the auto parry unless you have the unit. So I asked him to send me a video, and thankfully he did. So let's go ahead and check out the auto parry mechanic. Now, as you can see, he taps and holds the screen. That's where the little circle is, and he just taps and holds, and that's all he's doing, and it just instantly parries for him automatically. So it's definitely it looks like it parries as soon as it's possible to parry. If we check it out right there, it's as soon as it goes down, he instantly goes into the parry animation. So that in and of itself, from Yui's perspective, is very good. From Leafa's perspective, it should be the same thing, but from what I'm seeing, from what I've been told in Twitch chat, is that Tsuntenshi is a little slow. She has like a 0.5-second delay, and I think that's just because she is a mage unit and she has that little bubble protecting her, and it's also trying to maybe determine whether you're going to do a heavy attack with the mage unit, or if you're going to go and let the auto parry do its thing. But let's go ahead and jump straight into the characters. You know, I like to go over the stats, just kind of read off what they are. So Tsuntenshi is going to be 3,800 attack and 2,900 crit, our rod user. Leafa is going to be our lance user with 3,600 attack and 3,400 crit. And Yui is going to be our dagger user at 3,600 attack and 3,700 crit. Now, this is going to be the Dream Circus Breathtaking Performance review. You know, the review of these units, kind of waiting on the in-depth analysis, but this is just going to be the first impression, the first thoughts. I'm going to start calling it the review of the banner. Now, let's go ahead and check out their skills. So, with Tsuntenshi, as we see here, she is a rod user. Now, I will turn off the auto approach, and we can see that she teleports little puppies or little something or another. She's throwing some dogs on some little scooters, man, and she's sending them, teleporting them to the mob. So that is very good. She does have global range. Now, one thing that I do want to mention is that the attack speed is going to be based for the movement. So if we look at her movement like this, and then we look at her auto attacks like that, they seem pretty slow. Now we use her SS3, we can definitely see the increase in the movement. Oh, oops. And then with the auto attacks, it feels so much cleaner like that. It feels so much cleaner with that attack speed buff that she gets. Now, if we look here, it does show us that Tsuntenshi combos with Yui, that Yui combos with Leafa, and that Leafa combos with Tsuntenshi. So that's very awkward of how they do it. So it kind of forces you, like, well, what happens if you get you know, well, I guess technically they, in a sense, well, no, yeah, it's literally a triangle. Like, Tsuntenshi goes with Yui, but then if you go to Yui, she goes with Leafa, and then Leafa goes with Tsuntenshi. So, like, you have to do it like the way that they present it, so it's kind of awkward, but I guess it makes sense. I'm just gonna not think about it. So, as far as Tsuntenshi goes, you know, like I said, 6-hit combo. Not too shabby. Global range, decent damage, very quick animation, depending on how far you are, I think plays a difference. It feels like, you know, the further you are away, you know, the more of a teleport that your little pups have to do. So, you know, take into account for that. As far as Yui goes, let's go ahead and wait for the buff, or the combo hit to go down. I believe, oh yeah, and I'm gonna show you this. Yui does have that global range as well. She does have an 8-hit combo. And one thing I do like about Yui, dude, she's got the damage, man. If her last hit crits, Dude, she can hit 2200, 400, or 22,499 on that last hit crit. That shit's doing damage, and I like that a lot. Now, with Yui, you can see the speed is significantly different. We're gonna wait for the buff to run out. I think it should be, yep. We can see the difference in speed, and it feels so much better with her attack speed and movement speed up as well. Now, the last unit that we're going to talk about is Leafa. She basically has, what is that, global range. It's kind of doing it based on the outskirts of her tornado-like AoE, I almost said Noble Phantasm, SS3 ability. And man, I'm going to tell you this. I love the attack speed with the lance, dude. It feels so good. If we look here, this is going to be the normal speed. Now let's go ahead and use our SS3. And then we're going to... It just feels so good to do that. So I do like the attack speed up, and I do like the movement speed up a lot. Then for Leafa, I feel like Leafa is going to be the person that can do your double SS3, and, you know, she'll be your transitioner. Definitely feels like she's got the consistent damage, and I feel like Yui, excuse me, is going to be our burst damage. I think Xenon could be the dark horse, not too sure, but I will say this, that any of these units, getting any of these units is definitely a plus. Now you say, Tug, these were not, you know, the gear that they came with didn't say anything about ranking event. That's because the auto parry, I believe, is going to be specifically tailored for the Bullet of Bullets PvP event. A lot of awkward parries, so, you know, if you have these units and then you go take them into PvP or into, you know, Bullet of Bullets, you just stand there and you're going to be the first one to get the parry. You just do-do, and then you just go switch into whatever element is going to be strongest. So, you know, even if you're fighting against fire, dude, you just go there, hold your parry, and then switch into 2 water units, and then you just keep on doing that over and over and over. It is going to be dirty for Bullet of Bullets. Now, one thing that I'm not too fond of, y'all know that I'm not about the... I'm not too heavy about the, what is it called? The, what's the English for it? The data mine things. I'm not too big about the data mine things, but I will say this. We do have this picture right here. I'm going to widen this out for you right here. We're going to do that right there. Alright, so we do have this picture right here. This is going to be a girl from Fatal Bullet or from the GGO alternative. This is something that has been data mined. We do see that she does have a little assault rifle gun type of looking thing. I don't know what it's called. I don't know anything about guns. So she does have this this new weapon. And then we have these 2 things here. We have the Fatal Bullet Release CP Part 2, and we have the Fatal Bullet Release CP Part 1. So I'm gonna say this with as much warning as I possibly can. The Circus banner, they're great, man. I enjoy the auto parry. It's a new mechanic. It's definitely helpful where, you know, you might miss a parry, or you might not feel too confident in a parry, whatever the case may be. I love the speed up, and then on top of that, you give me a defense down. I love that. I love that a lot. But we have new weapon type units around the corner. To me, as you can see here, I've done 1 scout. I did my 125, got 3 record crystals. I think I got like maybe, you know, 11 hacking crystals if I was lucky. I got 11 hacking crystals, and I'm not going to put any more into it because I really do want the new gunner type units that we just saw there. How long will it be until we get them? I don't know. I would assume that it's going to be around the release of Fatal Bullet. I think potentially going to be around mid-month, but we'll just have to wait and see what, you know, Bandai decides to do. So I'm more looking forward towards the future of those units instead of these units right here. These units, you know, they're cool and all. I enjoy them, but for me, they are a one and done. And if you get any of the units, hey, more power to you. But as far as, you know, who do I personally think is the best? I'm gonna have to go Yui, because I'm seeing the numbers. I'm seeing the fat deeps. Then I'm gonna have to go Leafa. Then I'm gonna have to go Xenon. That's just me. But who knows? Time will tell once we get into the in-depth analysis video in a few days to come. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel to help make the dream become a reality. Also, if you are subscribed, be sure to turn on those notifications. Last but not least, check out the description box down below where you can find links to my Twitch stream, my Discord server, my Patreon page, and last but not least, any social media that you would like to, I was gonna say snipe me on, that you'd like to, what's that word? Stalk, that you would like to stalk me on. Bamboozled. Guys, like I said, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. And as y'all know, that's the fat lady singing. That's the bells are ringing. And until the next video, I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.